Now, for some insight into what could be expected of a Buhari administration, I'm joined by Ms. Mercy John Ekanem, an independent analyst on Nigerian affairs. Ms. John Ekanem, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you, Mr. Mukari.
Yes, now, Mr. Buhari is coming back for the second time, and for some, there's still memories of the 80s when he was a military ruler. What is it that, from that past, actually gives people hope that the future in Nigeria will be even better, perhaps?
Mr. Buhari, General Buhari at the time, was a very strict, disciplined leader, and he enforced discipline in many Nigerians that we had not had in the past. People would go to a place like a bank or post office, and everybody would huddle together, or scramble to be serviced. But when he came, he brought in what they call war against indiscipline. So when you go to a place, whoever comes first gets to be served first. So people they line up, get in the queue to be served. And so that brought some kind of order. And then there was another aspect of his governance, Saturday sanitations. Everybody would be out one Saturday a month, cleaning everywhere.
That's cool.
So that was really something that speaks to, even though it was in the past, to what he would bring to the government this time.
He was a military ruler. When you have the gun, you can make people do anything. Now he's going to be ruling a country as a civilian in a country that has so many other interests, so many other institutions that he has to listen to. Do you see that as a challenge?
I don't see that as a challenge because Muhammadu Buhari was a military ruler over 20 years ago, or probably 30 years ago. And he has matured as an individual. And now he has actually also said that he is no longer a military man, and he's a politician. But
does that make it a little harder, perhaps, for his objectives? Because now he has to go through, for example, the Senate. He has to deal with the Parliament, and perhaps some of those people really don't care about his values.
Basically, I don't think Mr. Muhammadu Buhari or President Muhammadu Buhari is a dictator. So he would work with the
hoping they have good intentions.
The other tiers of government, and he would bring the changes that Nigerians are looking for.
Now let's look at a few of the issues that Mr. Goodluck Jonathan did not seem to have performed very well in the economy, the energy crisis, the fuel shortages, and the insurgents in the northern part of Nigeria. How could he approach this differently?
The Boko Haram issue is really a big thing because it destabilized Nigeria and the northeastern Nigeria, and millions of lives were lost and millions displaced. So for Mr. Muhammadu Buhari, is the first point. The most important thing that he's going to tackle will be the security issue, and he has claimed in his inauguration speech that would be one of the most important things that he would do. And I believe that he would, be able to perform and to make good on his promises.
Now, it's something that sometimes you wish you don't want to say. People say everything in Nigeria goes back to the issue of corruption, and corruption seems to be a culture because people have this worship of material things. The rich are worshipped. How can you tackle that, however well-intentioned, in as few words as you can possibly?
All right. Mr. Buhari is a man of excellence. He's a man who is not so much a materialistic human being. And he has great values, and you cannot buy him the way from what I've learned of him, you cannot buy him. And when you have a leader that cannot be bought, that would trickle down to the rest of his lieutenants, quote unquote.
Hoping that he will have the right guys around him, yeah?
I'm hoping that he would make the right selection.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ms. John Ekanem.
Thank you, Vincent.